Wow, just look at that. You solved that set of problems in record time. I can't believe how razor focused you are today. I knew that the longer you spent with me, the more you'd improve. How could you not, with such a brilliant tutor as myself? Seriously, though, I'm so proud of you, man. If success wasn't its own reward, I'd want to offer you something special for your efforts, like coffee or a snack from the vending machine. On me. Hey, stop smirking. On my salary. That is quite the lavish gift. All right, all right. Let's stay focused now. Hmm? Oh, that one's giving you trouble? Well, then, let's take a look. Hmm. Okay. So, see how you did this for the previous question? It's the second solution to this kind of problem. Let me see you try it before I give you any more hints. Mm-hmm. Very good. You are on the right track. Ah, I see. You get stuck on the same step that a lot of people do. Okay, look on your cheat sheet here, really quick. Does that help? Okay, so try it again. That's it, man. You got it. That was barely a roadblock compared to the trouble you've had with those kinds of problems before. You've been on such a great roll lately. I'm beginning to think you don't even need me anymore. Soon you'll be self sufficient in all courses and toss me away. Whatever will I do then? Truthfully, it is a tutor's greatest pride when their students no longer need their services. But it's still a bit melancholy losing touch with students who've become your friends. It's easy to grow familiar when you've seen each other so often, even more so if you click personality wise. Take you. It'll be more than 3 months since we started meeting. Can you believe that? I don't know how I went through life without seeing your bright and cheerful face every week. Handsome. Trading insults and flirting is easier with you than anyone else. No one's really let me before. It'll be a tragedy when we're done meeting forever. Or maybe not. Who knows what we might become to each other once those, restrictions are no longer there. Hmm? I don't know about you, but the taboo is the only thing keeping me from becoming your one and only man. Really? Nothing to that? I expected you to at least flirt back or slap me down like usual. You've never been able to resist the temptation to do it before. Since we both like guys, didn't you just tell me last week that I'm more handsome than all of your crushes in high school? and twice as tactless. Hmm, actually, now that I think about it, I guess that might not be saying much. But still, baby boy, you're leaving me in the lurch here. I handed you prime material for quips, innuendos, or burns, and you give me nothing? I flirt like it's my job. I've come to expect at least some reaction from you, especially since you're always so deliciously ruthless in response. Not to mention, you've been cruising right through these problems this session like your life depends on them. You seem a bit distant today. Is everything alright? You're not lovesick or anything, are you? And here, I thought I'd made you fall for me instead of anyone else. Oh, oh, I see. Yeah, I suppose that would put a damper on my flirty side too. I'm sorry. I could tell that something was off with you, but I figured maybe I could cheer you up like usual. That was probably a poor decision on my part. You're going through a lot, huh? I'm double impressed that you're focusing so well on this session when you're so distracted. Or maybe this tutoring session is the distraction. Hmm? I know. Real life problems are way harder to deal with when you've got classes and work and all on top of it. The stress is bound to get you at some point. Do you have any kind of outlet at all? Anything you can do to block it out? Hmm, that's good. Sounds like a healthy way to handle it. But I'm guessing it's not been working as much lately, huh? Why else would you throw yourself into this, of all things? Tell you what, it seems like you have a good handle on this material that we've been going over. How about we cap it here for today? Yes, really. You can take the rest of tonight to just relax and try to get your mind off everything else. No charge for what we did go over today. Honestly, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Some things are more important than studying, and I'm not worried about where you are in this subject at all. Here, I'll buy you something from the machine on our way out. I was only joking before about it being a luxury. I might not be rich, but I'm not starving either. Besides, a few bucks are nothing to spend on a student who needs a pick-me-up. And do you think I took this job for the paycheck? Please, come on, pick whatever you'd like. Ah, good choice. Think I'll get one for myself while I'm at it. You know, juggling so many students and all, I see my fair share of people with different issues. Everyone deals with stress differently, and you're at least choosing a safe path to get you through everything, even if it doesn't work every single time. Would you like to know what advice I give for when things get tough? All from my own experience, of course, so it might not necessarily be the same for you. Feel free to ignore it if you want. Thanks for humoring me. Well, firstly, I'd say cut yourself some slack. If you're super stressed, just focus on the real priorities like rest or activities that make you feel happy or relaxed. Within reason, you can shuffle some responsibilities to the side. Don't worry about keeping your space pristinely organized or squeezing every single goal out of each day, at least for a while. Don't feel bad to say no to those close to you either, if they're a contributing factor to your stress. That's what I'd suggest anyway. Admittedly, maybe none of that will work for you. Maybe you need to have everything perfect and follow a schedule each day to feel relaxed. But taking it easy can do wonders for your mental state, as long as you're not excusing yourself from everything. Of course, I say that when I'm responsible for more students than I can count, and have a second job on top of it all. But that's how I've learned to manage it so well, just with time and experience. What? You didn't expect good advice from the likes of me? Hey, I'm more than just a flirt wrapped in magnificent teaching skills. I live a whole life outside of this campus, and I've been through a thing or two. Ah, you naive college students. Adorable, but naive. Anyway, you go back home. Just rest and do something you enjoy. We'll meet again next week at the usual time. I hope you're feeling better by then. I'll miss your handsome face, but I'll see you then.